Hello and welcome to the Talking with the Experts online business summit. Get ready to gain invaluable insights from industry leaders, uncover innovative strategies and elevate your business to new heights. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a startup founder or a seasoned professional, this summit is designed for you. Let's unlock your full potential and drive your success. Stay tuned for an exciting lineup of experts ready to share their secrets. Let's get started. Learn how to trust your inner intuition for a fulfilling life. Larisa Vakulina shares her journey to self-trust, resilience and genuine abundance.
Alrighty, so next up, guys, we have Larisa. Now, Larisa, if you're with me, my lovely, can you just, oh, there you are. Hello, how are you?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here in this beautiful forum.
Oh, lovely to
I'm
have you here.
Really excited.
Now, Larisa, now today you're going to be talking to us about trust your inner intuition, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to this because
Yes.
I always sort of look at this as like, along the lines of a gut instinct. You always get that gut instinct, and if you don't listen to it, I think a lot of times you certainly pay the price. But before we get into it, I'd just like to tell you guys a little bit more about Larisa, and about about what she's going to be sharing with us today. Now, Larisa, please accept my apologies if I don't pronounce your last name correctly, but Larisa is a frequency expert, multifaceted.
That's okay, no problem.
Yeah, is a frequency expert, multifaceted healing science practitioner, and success healer. Now, coming from a different background and culture, and not knowing the English language, but with an engineering economic degree from the Soviet Union, which hasn't been recognised in Australia, which I just think is just completely insane, but there you go. Larisa needed to start to build her life from zero. Now, she achieved great success, but that success came at the cost of her health, her happiness, her joy, her fulfillment, and almost her life, which is just frightening. Larisa was diagnosed with life-threatening disease and faced certain death, and it wasn't success at all. So this was a breakthrough point for her, and she began a much deeper exploration of what does it really mean to be successful. And I think that's a fantastic question for us all to ask ourselves. So healing her cancer naturally without any medical intervention, which I think is just amazing, and transcending her other difficulties. Larisa is now obsessed with guiding successful women in bridging the gap between professional achievements and personal happiness. So Larisa helps them achieve intuitive power, fortify emotional stamina, build self-trust, and cultivate an attitude of genuine abundance, which I love that. I think that's fantastic. Using the transformative tools and strategies that she's harnessed, she aids them in healing success wound, redefining conventional definition of it, and building a truly fulfilling and happy life, which is really what we all want. We all want a happy life. And Larisa's path, having experienced both relentless pursuit of success and international holistic prosperity, is a testament and a validation of inner power. So Larisa, I'm so looking forward to what you're going to be sharing with us over the next half an hour, because I think this is something that is so important for so many, especially, so many women, to understand, that this is possible in their life, that it doesn't matter how bad it gets, we do have the power to heal ourselves. We do have the power to overcome these things. And so I'm really looking forward to what you're going to be sharing with us. And I know that you'll be covering a couple of points with us today. The awareness of intuition, which I guess is a fantastic place to start, trusting and honoring the inner guidance, and then creating a life of fulfillment. So, Larisa, I really look forward to it. So take it away.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, such an introduction. That's, I'm not sure what I'm going to say next after this introduction, but really I have a slide. What I want to share with you is my personal story of navigating through the life challenges, through the life problems, issues, and the intuitive guidance was living through all my life, but it wasn't until I hit the wall basically when I actually start to pay attention to it. So we all have this, gusto to achieve. We want to just do so well, and we are taught from our societal structures and things to actually really succeed, and we compare ourselves, we compete a lot. And in my own situation, I don't know, I just need to move this maybe here. So I have all of it. I have this awesome achievement. As Susie was telling, I came to Australia from different background, but I kind of was so excited to find the place in this society, and I learned a lot. I studied at Harvard Business School. I finished MBA program from Madelight School of Business only after 1 year of studying English. But I was just having such a big inspiration to support my children and give them the best in this country. And not only I created a very successful international trading business, which was ranked #3 fastest growing company in Australia in 2003 by Business Review Weekly. I personally was recognized for my success by being a finalist in Entrepreneur of the Year Award, Telstra Businesswoman Award. I was a Woman of Distinction through the Asia Pacific Council. I was actually invited to serve on the small business panel at Reserve Bank of Australia for 3 years. So I was just out there. I was helping, advising in the international business, and been member of many board of directors. That was awesome achievement. But deep inside, but then it was all external. It was all out there. But in the quietness of my home, in the quiet moments of aloneness, I always have this little feeling that something is missing. It was all internal. It was telling me something, but I didn't know what it is. I really didn't know how to deal with this little feeling. And actually, honestly, I was most of the time I was actually suppressing it and turning my face away from that little feeling of something missing. But this is really was an intuition. And when we're not paying attention to this, something is missing, and only focusing on that external success race, I call it, we are paving the road to create life crisis. And that's what it was in my case. And it was not only a crisis of illness, it was professional unfulfillment. I really didn't feel that I belonged to my business, although I was very successful, but it didn't really give me that sense of, oh my God, I love my job. So, and then, of course, I had the problems with my close relationships and all the relationships. I felt like there's a conflict all the time. I had a problem, of course, with all the family members and things like that. And it was like all areas of life crisis. That was big and huge, and I didn't really know what to do. But I remember that little something missing. I thought that the answer is in that little feeling that I had inside. And when I actually received my diagnosis, exactly on that day, I was sitting on the floor in my bedroom, watching out out of the window for the waves of ocean coming in and out, and I was having this intuitive guidance or intuitive signs or voice saying to me, "Why are you surprised? You have never been living your life. You lived life of everyone around you. You lived your business life, and you've been living the life that somebody else was telling you how the success looked like." And I was like, oh my God, really, how is my own life look like? without me being over loyal to other people, without assisting and supporting and doing all sorts of things for that external world. Well, who am I then if I'm not living that external life? But the voice was so strong and was telling me that really I need to look at how I need to live my life. And I asked myself a question, how is my life look like? And the answer came straight away. Without this business, without my husband, without all these friends that possibly been with me only because there was some manipulative things or some kind of a gain, on my side or on their side. And that was just big insight and revelation for me. And just about a few months before my diagnosis, I actually purchased a property up Willanga Hill on south part of Adelaide of 89 acres of land, which was actually following my intuition. That voice was nagging me for years and years before, and I was suppressing that little voice saying to me, you need to have a lot of land. I finally just got into it and I purchased the land following that intuition without even knowing why I needed, what for I needed it, but I did. And I signed the contract to buy this property in February 2012. In March, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I was having all of this almost like internal communication with myself and all of these new insights coming up. And I was at the crossroad of what to do, how to move in my life, how to deal, what treatment plan to choose and what to do with my terminal disease and with all my business and life. And so what I did, I resigned from business. I separated from my husband. I get, basically step away from all my friendships and things. And I just went to my land and I crawled into my little internal shell. And I started to do this internal work of how and what next in my life. And I was really following what was inside. And what was inside was that I was talking to my little abnormal cells, and I was telling them, guys, I'm so grateful you kicked my ass and told me that I'm not living my life, told me that I'm betraying myself through what I was doing all my life. And I'm not going to take you out of my body. Even if you would like to take my body out, I'm just allowing you to do these things. So that was breakthrough. I did that. And then when I went for checkup and the medical report says there's no pathology anymore. And I was so shocked to find out that really the honesty to the self, the following that internal guidance, the most reliable navigation system is actually giving us so much power. But my mind back then was really separated. Although here I was feeling like I got this point, I got this internal power, but my mind couldn't really understand how, and I needed to have this logical explanation of how did I do this, how the healing happened. And I enrolled myself in one of the world premier healing school, Barbara Brennan School of Healing in America, and I studied for 4 years how we develop diseases, crises, and all sorts of discord in our life, and how we can actually tap into that internal power and create the life we want to create. So I basically found that true power, and I every day I'm expanding this power to find that there's no really limit within our own true human design of how powerful we are. So while I was doing all of this process, I found that 6 keys to the true success was passionate purpose. Remember, when I had this something missing feeling, I never paid attention to it, but my purpose was there. My purpose was sitting in that little feeling of something is missing, but I ignored it for so long until I was really hit the wall. I was collapsing. Only then I will start to understand that the purpose is actually our wounds, the trauma, the pain that we're going through is the key to connect to that purpose. And when we have that self-connection, we are straight away activating, and we have this power to start to look at our life and ourselves completely different. So then when you do that, when you connect to the self, when you have that passionate purpose, the physical body finds the way to heal itself. It actually works like that, because when we have that life that we supposed to live, our own life that we need to live, the physical body will find a way to support that, because you have the purpose, you have that life task, and the physical body knows that, and it starts to heal. Then, of course, we are all still living in emotional infancy, I would say, because we have these emotional reactions everywhere. We react on ourselves and others, and we self-criticize. So the emotional maturity is something that we need to develop. We need to start to understand ourselves better. We need to have that self-awareness of how we behave and what we do when we relate it to the external or internal stimulus, right? So then we need to build support system. And by support system, I don't mean only surround yourself with people who supporting you. It is two-way of the support system. It is internal and external. Internal means what I already showed you: purpose, self-connection. Your physical body will start to be healing itself. The emotional maturity, this is the process. This is everyday choices to help yourself to do that. That's your building your internal systems, support system. And external is really pay attention to your work environment, your living environment, because we are now living in an environment where it is distorted. It is full of technologies that are actually harmful for us. And what we need to do, we need to become aware that we can heal our environment as well, that will support our purpose, that will support our bodies. And that's what I did. I did the eco analysis of my property, and I installed the remedies that would neutralize all the harmful frequencies and vibrations, and it works all together in unity. So when we do a support system, not only in terms of having people that support us around, but also consciously develop and accumulate all of this internal power and authenticity, but also our environment, well, then we need to, of course, look at the most rich area of human experience is the healthy relationship. And I know when you start to go through all these areas of your life, your relationships start to become better and improved every time that you pay attention to all these areas. So by doing all this process and then looking at my results and what and how I'm living, I'm absolutely fulfilled, happy, joyful. I have beautiful relationship. I heal them all. I created the Askara process. I call it the Askara method. What does it mean? It has 6 modules. It has 6 modules that can take you through the point where you're at right now. That's the point where you are awakening. You still living on the level of autopilot, I would say. And you basically just still following that external standard normal way of living, but you start to get this understanding of something missing, and that something missing is your first step to understand and become aware and not ignore it. If you ignore it, you get deeper yourself into the life crisis. So then we go through this synergizing step, which is finding these little blocks and limitations and critics and all of this something missing points, and we start to take them from unconscious level into the light of awareness and consciousness, and then we kindle them. We become rounded in terms of understanding the selves better. We have this deeper self-knowledge. We become so aligned with our true design, I would say, and we polishing all of these little places that are self-sabotaging us, that still having taken us back, or having barriers for our achievement. Then when we did this, we activate the whole integrated wholeness of who you are, with all the navigation system that is always there. The navigation system takes you and guides you step by step, moment to moment, and then at that point activation module, you already start to utilize this navigation system that you have. You start to understand and see where you need to take the first step, or where you need to step back and just allow that to be taken by you, where you need to talk and push, and where you need to just enter silence. So this is all going to be working in one integrated system of your original self. So return is become who you really are, authentic, powerful being that is creating your own life. Good or bad, you are doing this, only you, and you creating all that you have in your life. So, and then the last is actualization. Well, this is the module where you start to see how all this internal process and work start to manifest your external life. And this is really joyful module where you will start to see the result of your journey. So the benefits of going through this are enormous. It's like, for me, it was this renewed vitality. It is all the body start to feel extra energy. It will start to have these ideas, and you're really in touch with yourself. So this is really great. Then you have the fulfillment. You joyfully start to create your life, and you know only you are the one that is creating it. So and that joyful fulfillment start to feed the physical body again and again, and it is an eternal sign of interconnectedness. So then you have that authentic power. You start to feel it, you start to live it, you start to embody this this new you, the you that was always there, but you never had chance to pay attention to it because you're so busy. You having that success race that you never could actually hear and see and trust your intuition. I did. I took a big leap in trusting my intuition. And I am so happy I did. And now I'm obsessed to help other people, especially women, to realize how powerful you are, how powerful and how amazing you are, and how much more you can do in your life for yourself and your loved ones. So when you have achieved all of this, the signs of interconnectedness, the true success will start to come into your life. I call it holistic prosperity. Then you're gonna be rich in all areas of your life. You're gonna be abundant in everything you do and with everyone around. And that regardless of where you go, you happy, you joyful, you fulfilled. So you take in your state anywhere you go, regardless of what's happening externally, regardless of what's happening on that external world. Inside, you are that. You powerful, authentic creator of your life. So I would like to ask you, if you would like to book a discovery call with me, that's your link. If you book a premium 90-minute workshop for me, that's like first step to take to get into the understanding of how your erroneous beliefs and self-sabotaging little things work. And then there's also deeper offer on place here is that it is a VIP retreat that I created for only one person. It is the whole focus is only on one person. It is physically be present on my property, surrounded by the healthy frequency of healing already. When you hear present, you already experience healing. And then plus with my guidance, we just hit it all and person become completely transformed from that retreat. Well, thank you so much. And I think I actually just in time, right?
Amazing. No, that's absolutely fantastic, Larisa. Thank you so much. I think it's always so powerful when you can help others, heal from something that you've gone through as well. So it's your own experience. I think it means so much more to the person that you're helping, because you can absolutely connect and identify with them. And I think you mentioned a word a couple of times, self-sabotage, and I think we all do it at different times throughout our lives. And I think to be able to grab hold of that and and get on top of it and make sure that you stop it from happening, and and to be able to find all that within yourself, and then to utilize that to bring so much fulfillment, so much joy, and so much happiness to your life, I think is just absolutely a wonderful thing. And to do it naturally is the thing that I love the most about what it is that you do, because I think it's so we're in a society these days where they're so quick to throw tablets at you and throw medication at you and throw all this sort of stuff at you, and it's frightening to think what other problems that creates. And so I think to be able to work with someone like you that's gone through all these things, that is a walking testament of your own method, I think is a fantastic opportunity. So and your retreat sounds amazing, the Ascara retreat, the VIP retreat, and the link to that is in the chat here. And if you would like to book a as Larisa said, a discovery call with her, I think it would absolutely be worth your while to be able to bring all those things into your life, because we have them inside of us. Sometimes we're just not sure how to get them out, and to have someone to help us guide us through that, I think is fantastic. So Larisa, thank you so much for sharing your story with us and sharing your experience, and I really enjoyed listening to you today.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I really wish you all listen to yourself, please, because this is where the magic lives, and that's how you can achieve all that you want in your life. Thank you so much.
Love it. Thank you. That is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it is. It's so important to, to listen to, as I said in the beginning, it sort of is that gut instinct, you get a feel, you get a vibration from someone who might not be what you want, or it might make you feel a bit uneasy, or we need to listen to that, when it comes from someone else, but we also need to listen to it when it comes from ourselves, more so. So no, that's
it. That's what I'm always saying. Don't do as I did. Do as you do, because we're all unique, and all the answers are here. I'm only an example how that is powerful. What you have inside is just the power.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's fantastic. Thank you again. I really enjoyed what you've shared with us. So thank you so much. That's awesome.
Thank you for joining us at the Talking with the Experts Online Business Summit. I'm Rose Davidson, and it's been an honour to host this incredible event. We hope you found the insights and strategies shared by our esteemed speaker valuable. Remember, your journey to success doesn't end here. Keep applying what you've learned, stay connected with our community, and continue to push boundaries of your business. Until next time, keep thriving and striving for excellence. Goodbye, and see you at our next summit.